how to find yourself and your purpose. Because it's a journey that I myself had to go through all the fears, through all the resistance, through all the fear of uncertainty. And it might be something that you're going through. And really at any moment of our lives, we can't know ourselves enough. We always want to unfold a greater portion of ourselves, our desires, our purpose, our mission on this planet. So that's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video. How to find yourself, more about your desires, your true heart's desires, more about what truly matters to you in this life, what you are here to do, and what your passions and your purpose is. All right? And the way we're going to be talking about it is pretty unconventional than the things that you've heard me say before and the things that you have heard elsewhere on the internet. Because once I truly reflect on my journey, and this is pure, I'm just speaking from my experience, okay? When I reflect on my journey over the past 2.5 years, doing complete 360 from, working, like having an internship in finance, graduating, thinking that I was going to go the business route and work in the corporate world in New York City, to what I'm doing now and the things that I know now, the way that life has unfolded for me, the way that my experience has changed. When I reflect back on my journey, I realize that it wasn't the techniques that helped me find my purpose. It wasn't the YouTube videos or the books or whatnot. Those things are just tools. Those things are just signposts. They're guides which point to the real thing, what you actually have to do to find more of yourself, find more of your purpose. So know that not necessarily any experience will help you to find yourself, but rather the non-experience. And what do I mean by that? When we are trying to find ourselves, our purpose and our passion, more about ourselves, we're constantly looking outwards. We're constantly looking to find more books on how to find your purpose, or do more things, take up more hobbies or activities to, test it out and see if we like it or not. And yes, to some extent, those things definitely work. They unfold to you what you like and what you don't like. However, they are just techniques and tools that scratch the surface. The only way to actually find yourself is go away from the experience into silence and experience the true self and experience your inner reality, the real self that hides behind all of the masks that you wear every single day, all of the identities, all of your belief systems, emotions, thoughts, the self that is simply just watching, the self that is almost imperceivable to us because it doesn't exist as form, as physical reality. And so we think it's not real, but this can be sensed. If you just for a few moments, just give up everything, give up all your memories, give up all your identities just for a few moments. They'll still be there when you wake up, when you open your eyes. But simply just resting with that sense of nothing but I exist. I am in this moment. All your life, you've been looking for the answers outside of you. The answer does not lie within more techniques, more books, more tools, more activities. It actually lies within non-experience. It lies within stillness, within silence. When I look back at my experience, that's why I preach meditation all the time. The greatest thing that has allowed me to unlock more of myself, more of my self-expression, more of my journey, unlock the abundance that has engulfed my life today, the well-being that has been absorbed into my experience, that has been meditation. It has been no technique or tool. All of those are fine and good and all. And even those techniques and tools, meditation will allow you to discover in your life and have greater realizations within that silence. Without meditation, without that experiencing that silence again and again, every single day, and transcending the mind and simply just being and just experiencing I am, without that, you will always feel confused. You will always feel restless. You will always feel feel a fear of uncertainty, and you will always lack the courage to necessarily just go for it, fully knowing your well-being and fully knowing yourself. Without meditation, you will continue to chase things that you don't necessarily want, but you're completely unaware of that until you actually reach the goal. If you're lucky enough to reach the goal, you reach the goal and realize that it didn't make you any happier than you were before. That is the state that most people are living in today. And that's because they don't know themselves, because they never took the time to look inward. Instead, they've been looking outside and just defining things and taking on society's expectations and standards without even realizing it. So how do you find yourself? You take a step away from all of that. You just take a break and isolate yourself from all of that, at least mentally. I, for one, isolated myself mentally and physically. And it was a hard decision at the time, but I remember I quit my internship and just wanted to travel alone for a whole summer, 2.5 months, before I had 1 semester left to graduate. I really wanted to. This really meant a lot to me, and I realized that it's now or never. I realized that even though I have so much fear that nothing might come out of this, that I might never find myself, that I might never find my purpose or what I actually want to do in life, I was like, it's still now or never, And you have to build that courage to go all in on yourself. Take that chance on yourself. So, okay, the going outside and, isolating myself physically and using that trip to find myself was the tool. However, on that trip, meditating every single day and getting to know myself and spending more time with just myself without all the distractions, without my phone, without the laptop, TV, without the celebrity stuff, without external goals, without anything, without family, without friends, simply just being with myself and experiencing more of myself and experiencing more of my inner reality unfolded to me who I truly was. And it is that trip, being in silence on that trip, that allowed me to actually unfold this process. That was actually the birth of what I'm doing now. So you see, the more you go all in on yourself, the more the answers will reveal themselves to you. And you don't even have to be as drastic as I was. You don't have to go, travel alone and isolate yourself for 2.5 months. You could simply isolate yourself, at least mentally, for a few moments a day. A lot of my clients, a lot of the people that I speak to say they don't even have time to meditate for 15 minutes a day. If you don't have time to meditate for 15 minutes a day, if your day is that packed, are you even living a life? Or are you just caught up in constant activity that you think you have to do to maintain who you are? If you don't have 15 minutes a day, you don't have a life. You're not living your life. Life is just happening to you. And in that state, it is impossible to ever know yourself, to ever find yourself, because your mind is constantly caught up in the activities of the external world, in chasing external goals, in fulfilling other people's expectations of you. So many people today live in absolute delusion. Don't be one of them. Take a chance on yourself. There's nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. Your true self, the universe, will take care of you if you maintain the firm belief that it will take care of you. If you maintain the firm belief that everything will work out. Face the fear of uncertainty, because it becomes the most beautiful thing that you have ever experienced. Scary in the beginning, but as you begin to embark on this journey and maintain that firm belief that everything is unfolding the way that it should, the answers will reveal themselves to you, and you will find out more about yourself. Take the chance. And the least that you can do, and the most important thing that you can do, is simply start to meditate for 15 minutes a day, where you just plug out from the world. and experience the silence, the stillness that is available to you at any given moment. That silence will show you more about you, more about who you are, more about what you want to do, more about what is relevant for you in this life experience, more about your mission on this planet, your purpose, than anything else. So stop waiting and start creating. Experience it, do it every single day, and watch how your journey unfolds. Watch how you unfold to yourself, how you become more aware of who you actually are. And then your life becomes an authentic representation of who you truly are. And the more authentic you become, the more aligned you live with yourself, the more well-being you naturally experience in your life. Alignment equals well-being. So when you are in alignment with who you truly are, you will always feel good, and you will always manifest well-being in every area of your life. So what are you waiting for? If you enjoyed this video and gained value from it, give me a thumbs up. If you would like to get coaching with me, one-on-one, the link for that is in the description box below. But subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.